Hi everyone, it's me Julia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The three products I mentioned are actually powders. They've been around for a couple of years. I'd say like 3 or 4 years they've been around. One of them for a very long time actually. Right now I don't have anything on my face, but I do have my eyes on and my brows. The three powders that I'm going to mention are in order of me applying them on. One is loose, one is pressed but not two-way, and then one is two-way, meaning it can be used wet or dry and have a heavier coverage. So right now I'm gonna then you put it onto your face, just kind of tap the bottom so that the powder moves into the brush and so that you don't get this whole dump of powder, you know, when you apply it. And then I start brushing around the center of the face. I don't start out here because that's how you get the mask effect. You actually want less on the outside of your face. If I want to cover my under eye area, of course I won't use the kabuki. I'll use a smaller brush. This is the 114 by Zoeva from the Luxe Cosmetics range. So just tap into the powder, then you can actually look straight ahead into a mirror. You don't have to look up. There, so this is how I look with the ELLANA Minerals Loose Powder, and I hope you like it. Alright, now that's out of the way, we can apply the second one. So the next powder product is this one. This is the Benefit Hello Flawless one. Okay, it's just a pressed powder. It's pretty finely milled, and I like that they have dark shades. So again, I'm gonna use the kabuki again. My shade here is Petal, but depending, I think I got a little bit tan in the Nivea event. I'm gonna load up a bit on this one so you can see that it's a little bit fair for me now that I got back from Bohol. There, so I'm way more powdered up than earlier. I have something like this. This is NARS Zen. Zen is in the blush range, but it's like this. So it's not NARS Laguna, it's NARS Zen. Laguna, I think, has a bit of a sparkle and it's a little bit more brown. This is Zen is a little bit lighter. This is not serious contouring. This is just basically balancing tones. So there, this is how the Benefit Hello Flawless powder looks like, and I kind of cheated a bit because it was a little fair for me. So Petal was a little fair for me now since I came back from Bohol. So I went in with NARS Zen to kind of, you know, tan me a bit on the sides. It's actually so nice. I don't want to remove it anymore to show you the last one, but no. The last one is really the pièce de résistance in terms of value for money. So the next powder that I'm about to show you is the FS Cosmetics, aka Fanny Serrano Cake Foundation Powder. One of my clients, one of the executives of ABS-CBN, so she thought this was Chanel because of the smell. There's a fragrance, but it's light and it's not annoying. It's actually very comforting. It's kind of soapy. So I just take this kabuki. You can also dampen the kabuki if you want, but I'm going to dampen my face after, which is a different sort of method. And this is the heaviest coverage out of the three. If you're an NC13 MAC, Mocha is your best shade. And if you're impatient and you want to see more coverage, you can just take like a spray. This is Aven. So now that my face is half damp, I'm gonna go back in with this. It really holds up throughout the day, no matter how oily you are. Take the Vent spray, spray my brush. I'm gonna take the Fanny Serrano powder, and I'm gonna go under my eyes. And take note when you use this wet, because when it's drying, it's patchy while it's drying. But then once you pat it in, or let's say pat in a tissue, it's even. And once it starts to go patchy a bit, you can just like use your hands to just pat things in place, because things are taking a while to dry. So now, at the end, I'm gonna spray again. So this is Aven water. It can be Evian also. You can take like a cotton if you want, and just, or make sure it's a cotton that doesn't have the fibers sticking out. Then just press. Don't rub, because you're gonna ruin the makeup. Just press. So I'm gonna go in one more time, but lightly. The sandwiching of spraying water and this powder is really what ensures it's gonna stay till later. Among the three, this is the powder that looks most like makeup, and that's understandable because it's the cheapest one. I think this is the 350 for one compact. This looks quite made up. I'm gonna finish the look now. So I'm gonna go again with the NARS as my sort of contour. Since this is the heavy look because of the Fanny Serrano powder, you might as well finish it this way. Okay, so just to show you the difference between NARS Zen and NARS Madly, okay? I don't know if the camera will pick it up. Certainly the power of powder. Alright, NARS Zen is the contour powder, and then this is my favorite blush. This is Madly. There. So Madly, and then on the apples of the cheeks, because I sprayed water, I'm just gonna groom my brows a bit because they got sprayed. Yeah, featured this before. Yeah, the ZA one. ZA is not here anymore. They pulled out. So this is my last. Like I said, my last video, my last innocent rose. There. I just take a little bit because it's not really that dark and there's a very little left, so here I'm gonna go around the bottom of my nose like in a U, and just a little bit like this, slight, see, nothing drastic. Just the highlight part, I'll use the highlight bit of the Happy Skin Spectacular Kit. Then I'll go down the middle. So this is the evening look, because I'm using the Fanny Serrano powder as an example. So what I like about the Happy Skin highlight powder is it doesn't necessarily make the area white. Okay, yeah, that's the finished look for the Fanny Serrano powder, and it's a heavier, it's a more constant. Ow, that was my shoulder. There's gonna be an accompanying blog post to this video, so that's not gonna be too long because I'm gonna demonstrate it. Everything's been demonstrated in this video. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also to my blog. Hope to see you soon in person. I've met a couple of you in person. Hope to meet more of you. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye-bye!